Yeah, y'all already know what time it is, fellas. We are up in here. Get up in here. Hit the like, share, and subscribe. Get at me in the Gmail, rellsfargo12 at gmail.com. Get at me on X, formerly known as Twitter. Excuse me, at the Real Rails FA1. Like, share, and subscribe. Get at me in the Cash App, Super Chat, PayPal, Rumble. Show love to the show. Show love to the show. You know what it is, and let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, fellas. And I got something to explain to you guys. We got to talk about this. But before we talk about this, fellas, if you're a member to the channel, hit the membership button. And also, fellas, if you're new to the channel, please bang that like, share, and subscribe, fellas. Share this, pass it around, like it. Let's get this going in the algorithm. You dig? Let's get it going. And let me explain something to you guys. Let me talk to you. Great sex doesn't have nothing, doesn't have shit to do with your pipe size. Now allow me to explain. And remember, it doesn't have nothing to do with your pipe size. And I want you guys to get up in here and holler at me. Once again, hit the like, share, and subscribe. And if you're new to the channel, pass it around. Pass it around, fellas. Share it. That's my thing. It's like, share, and subscribe. That's my thing. Super chat and all that. You do what you do. If you're going to show love, cool. If not, let's get to the game. You dig? A lot of you guys watch corn. A lot of you guys be on there flicking and changing channels and, what I'm saying, searching and, trying to see some sex acts and things of that sort. A lot of you guys, y'all like that shit. Y'all watch corn and y'all all over it. Some of you guys got the apps downloaded. There's apps to it or whatever the case. I know when I go fuck with this type of shit, when I'm with little chicks, or sometimes by myself, as a man, I be chilling. I be Googling the shit. But I know some of these sites got apps or whatever. Some of these entities got apps. So you may be on the apps or you may listen to what a woman say. I want a man who can slang. I want a man who can do this. I want a man got a certain size. Y'all may hear these things, not knowing women talk. And if they know that you're weak, they know that you listen to anything, they know that you care a lot, they know that you play it within your feelings. Women talk to kind of downplay you. Women talk to try to see where you're at. They say things to try to pick you, pick your mind, and pick your feelings to see if you're gonna stand alone as a man, if you're gonna take what they say, if you're gonna look at it like it's bullshit, you just talking or whatever, you're gonna get in your feelings and take it for face value. Women say these things, so you'll hear women saying, "I want to do with an 8-inch, 9, all that type of shit, whatever the case may be." But understand this: see, women are not gonna explain what I'm about to explain to you, fellas. They're not gonna tell you that it ain't the guy's size that she likes or that that she have fun with, or that she's very, she's caught up on, or she's, she like to receive that. She ain't his size. No, fellas. It's him. It's his behavior. It's his non-judgmental ways. Excuse me. It's his non-judgmental ways. It's his allow them to have free will ways. It's his having things going outside of her. He put him before her. It's all these things. He don't argue with her. He don't debate with her. He don't do nothing. He say what it is. You know what I'm saying? He tell her what it is, and what it is gold, because she listens to him. She likes him. She's into him. She's infatuated with him. He's educational. He moves her in a certain type way. He's that him. He do that thing for her that you may not do. And it ain't got nothing to do with the insertion of, the sex act or whatever. No, man, that's just in and out. That ain't nothing. And you might, find little motions or however you do it, or some dudes may want to eat, lick they use their tongue, eat ass. Some dudes are into that shit. You know what I'm saying? Thinking that that's gonna captivate the bitch sexually, not understanding that it's you. It ain't that. So I hear a lot of Pedro on this motherfucker, the new era music. What's up? How's the streets looking like? You already know what it is. I'm all over these I got certain shit lined up on here, what I'm saying, got little apps or whatnot, what I'm saying, be getting out fucking bitches or whatever. I be out, you know, the streets looking good. The streets gonna always be the streets. Pedro, man, it's gonna always be the streets, especially when it comes to the women. Nothing changes. It's not no new millennium woman. It's not no, you know, she's a social media woman. She's a TikTok bitch. She's IG, and it's not none of that shit. A bitch is a bitch. You know, a woman's, you know, chick's a chick. A woman's a one, however it is. You know what I'm saying? She's a female. You know what I'm saying? Now her ways, basically, are aligned with what she's dealt with in her past or in her present, or, you know, basically her experiences. So if she experienced dealing with sucker ass dudes and you get a more masculine, aggressive bitch talking shit, or she's making it look difficult, you know, just know that she's not into you, man, because that same bitch know how to tone it down for the guy that she's into. You know what I'm saying? So when you guys run across this shit, fellas, learn how to not engage into the bullshit, or learn how to not, you know what I'm saying, be caught up in your feelings and listening to these women and what they got to say, what they think about you. You know what I'm saying? Women will degrade you if you allow them to, you know what I'm saying? And because they look at it like, nigga, you supposed to be on top, motherfucker. You supposed to be the leader. You supposed to be basically in charge. You supposed to be that motherfucker that, you know, I'm supposed to be protege and behind. You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to be listening to you or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to be him, but since you're not him, I got to find myself on top of you. I got to find myself disrespecting you. I got to find myself putting you beneath me. You know what I'm saying? Because you act beneath me. You know what I'm saying? You ain't that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So you guys can't, you know, the street, like I said, the streets are the streets, fellas. You know what I'm saying? I get rejections all the time. I get rejected all the time, man, from women, fellas. I don't talk shit to them. I don't argue with them. I don't beef with them. I don't, you know, like, have a nice day. Keep pushing. Or, you know, I just keep going. If it's a date night, let them go. Keep pushing, fellas. I don't allow this shit to, you know what I'm saying, throw me off, overcome my life. I don't allow this shit to be a part of my life to where it's taking charge and it's taking advantage and it's actually captivating the things around me instead of me captivating the things around me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't allow that shit to get to me. I move forward and push to the next one. Because, hey, there's too many of them out there going forward, fellas. You already know that. But now, like I was saying, shouts out to Pedro. Hit the like, share, and subscribe, fellas. Remember, hit the like, share, and subscribe. Get at me in the Gmail, rellsfargo12@gmail.com. Get at me on X, on Twitter at @TheRealRellsFA1. Get at me in the Patreon. Get at me on Rumble, fellas. Get at me on all them sites. Go to my about section. You'll see it. Hit the membership button. And if you're new to the channel, for you, please like, share, and subscribe. Now, I had a young dude, you know, a young dude holler at me and shit. He was talking about, this is why I came up with the topic. You know what I'm saying? Even though if you follow me or whatever, or you know my videos, you know my content or whatever. Okay, I spoke about these things before, but you know it's a revolving door. You got to find yourself speaking about these things more often because you're gonna run across new people that just now found the channel, new people just now found out who you're about it, just now getting up on you and they want to know what it is. But I had a young dude come to me, man. You know, was talking about actually enhancing his shit, going through a procedure. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker trying to save up his bread to go through a procedure. I don't like my size, man. I want to get large. If I get large and in charge, nigga, I can make shit happen with women. You know what I'm saying? I'm finding out that women ain't climaxing when they fucking with me, and they not, you know, when we having sex. And I'd have been told this by a couple chicks, and man, I don't give a fuck. You know, how the hell you don't give a fuck what you been told by a chick, nigga? She found it intriguing and exciting to have sex with you, right? She found it intriguing and exciting to allow you in between her legs, right? Then it is what it is. You did what you did, you did what you did. Now, if you want to work out different techniques or things like that, that's a different world. But when you going and talking about procedures and actually altering the size that God gave you, man, you lost your motherfucking mind. You lost your goddamn mind. That don't give you great sex because you altering your size or you want a bigger size. You think it's going to hit the spot. Nah, fuck nah. You get in certain positions and shit, it'll hit that spot. All you gotta do is tap that clit and it is what it is, you dig? And you know, and if she's into you, she's infatuated by you, she's fucking with you like that, just the thought of that alone having you in her is gonna have her climax. It's gonna have her, you know, take it to the next mentally. You know, she's gonna be there. She's gonna hit that ecstasy. Like, wow, she's gonna be all the way there because the thought of you being in her, she's fucking with you. So it ain't got nothing to do with your size. You dig, fellas? You know, I've always said, and I'm gonna say it 1,000 times. If you follow me, you know it. Bitch can jump on a grain of rice and start coming, nigga. Start climaxing. Because that motherfucker with that short size, you see into him, she fuck with him, she likes him. It's something about him that intrigues her. It was intriguing her before she even got in his pants. So she don't know come on, man. So you guys gotta come on, y'all kill me with that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, man. Yo, size don't got shit to do with it, man. Of course, for a man's perspective, for a man's point of view, you know, for this being attached to a man, you're going to want to be large in the charge. You don't want to be swinging around. You want that. You want the comforts of having that. But unfortunately, you are who you are and you get what you get. You know what I'm saying? From God. And that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? But when you go spend your money to make shit happen in that way, and then some start fucking up, now you can't get an erection. Now you got to pop pills or motherfucker, you having constant diarrhea because the shit that you gotta take pills behind it to keep the procedure going and working accurately and shit. And this shit may give you side effects or something. It may destroy something. You don't know what the fuck this shit. Fuck nah. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not appealing, if I'm not pleasing enough who I am, you know what the fuck I look like going to alter my shit? The fuck I look like going to go, you know? I rely more on me. I rely on who I am. You know what I'm saying? I rely on what I can do. I rely on my experiences. That's what it is. I don't rely on what the next person do. I don't go and watch this person and, I want my shit to be like that. Because I see him, he's in the cornflick, slanging dick everywhere. Or, you know what I'm saying? I done heard about my homie in the hood. They say he been putting shit down on these bitches. And man, what the fuck? Trent Trader in this motherfucker. What's good, fellas? Caught alive. Yeah, you in this bitch, bro. You definitely caught alive, bro. We in this motherfucker. Shouts out to the homie Trent Trader, y'all. Shouts out to the homie Trent Trader. Y'all hit the like button, share, subscribe. Get up in here. You dig? Like, share, and subscribe. Pedro, Trent Trader in this motherfucker. Everybody coming together. You know what I'm saying? Like we supposed to, man. Get this game, man. You know what I'm saying? That's real shit. Get at me in the PayPal, Cash App, Super Chat, and the rest of the links are definitely in my About section. Once I learn how to put it on here, then I put it on here and you guys get it from here. Pedro, we say, KC, how can I convince my friends to stop playing house? My coworkers want that life, and what's up? And he want that life. Oh, your coworker want to do that. You want to play house, right? You can't really, fellas, look. With the knowledge and experience that you may know, or whatever the case, you want to share it with those that you cool with, those you love, those, you know what I'm saying, you find, you know what I'm saying, as a man, you know, you may have a son, cousin, brother, you know, you find dear to your heart, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to see him fall, you don't want to see him fumble, or whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to say some things is best kept unsaid. It's best to give you advice, you know what I'm saying, Pedro, because of what you learned. You know, you've been following me. You've been growing in this space, so I know you got the credentials to go ahead and holler at him or whatever the case may be. But I'm not saying leave things unsaid. Give the advice, but just know that it's going to have to take his experience for him to learn. Otherwise, he ain't going to learn. You know what I'm saying? You sit up here playing house and you're not married, you're going to lose tenfold. That motherfucker, that's the ultimate no-no. You know what I'm saying? And if you are married, you know what I'm saying? You know, depends on what y'all got written up or whatever the case. You can still lose because it is, especially if you got children by this woman, you're married to her, you know, whatever. You got to go through a divorce, you find out she on some other shit. Or you just outgrow her or something just ain't right. Whatever the case, man, you just want to leave and you just want to be on your own. You know what I'm saying? You can lose in that way, but, you know, I mean, you can lose more heavy in the, I believe you can lose heavier in the way of actually not, you know what I mean, to actually fucking with a bitch that you're not really married. Because it's at least when you married, man, it can play out. I mean, I look at it like this. If you married, you can go to court with it and things can play out to where it can benefit you. If you're not married, it's not going to benefit you. You lost. It's just real game. You know what I'm saying? You got a chance of it benefiting you if you're married. If you're not married, it's not going to benefit you. You know what I'm saying? If things was to go wrong. And then it depends on the time. It depends on how long you've known her. You know, it depends on the things that you spotted in the relationship. What you G for, what you down for, what you not down for, all these type of things. See, these things, these factors, these dudes don't play out in their mind. They just want to lock a bitch down. You know what I'm saying? And shouts out to Trent Trader. That's dangerous. Yeah, it's very dangerous. Just want to lock some shit down. Trent Trader said, "What's up, Pedro?" Pedro said, "Nothing much, just dealing with desperate co-workers wanting a pre-made family." Hey, Pedro, what do you say? Trent Trader said, "Female can flip the script and have you arrested from your own home." Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. Especially if she's been there, she's stayed there. That's like squatters' law. That's like they got a law here, like squatters' rights or some shit. You know, if they receive mail there, you know what I'm saying? If anything, they've been there over a certain amount of time, hell yeah, nigga, y'all fall out, you gonna be the first one to go to jail, especially if she call them on you. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be the first one getting arrested. Whatever, if that type of shit was to play out. But that's Leisha Wares. You know what I'm saying? That's Leisha Wares right there. The most of Wares is all type of shit can happen. Nigga, she can backdoor you for your home. All type, nigga, I'm telling you, nigga, bitch can work up some documents and all type of shit to get you, nigga, because she's been there or whatever the case. She think you gullible like that. You know what I'm saying? If you own your own home, if you renting or whatever the case may be, you in there paying rent, bitch running up, you know what I'm saying? Bitch ain't paying, she ain't coming in on nothing. You just want to play house. You want to be the dude to pay the mortgage, the rent, the bills, and do all this shit, trying to contain the bitch, trying to, you know what I'm saying, take her serious and muscle up in the relationship and trying to, you know what I'm saying, overpower the shit to where you think that's going to stop her from making moves, or you think that's going to stop her from not want to be with you, or not wanting the free will and wanting to do, no, that ain't going to, no, that's not going to do it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to be honest with you, fellas, to keep it real with you. Women respect men that got their own shit more than they respect the man that they cohabitat with. You know what I'm saying? They respect the man that got his own shit. They respect the man who can stand on his own. And the reason why they respect him, because he can stand on his own, because it all goes back to keeping them feminine. You know what I'm saying? He can not depend on her. He can be, all right, you kick me, you tell me to leave, we fall out. So I go to my shit. I go on by my life. I got my own vehicle, my car, I got my own, everything going, in your name, everything yourself. So it keeps her, you know what I'm saying, in a feminine state to where, you know what I'm saying, if she want to actually, and that's if she's not, trying to, get rid of you, I ain't trying to fuck with you no more. If she want to actually push you away, play them little come back, pull back and forth type games, come back begging and all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? They keep her feminine. They keep her on her toes to come back, and especially having your own shit, fellas. Not only that you control your own domain, fellas, women also respect the fact that she know that, especially if she know that who you are, you that player type dude, you know what I'm saying? You that dude that's very blunt, you very, you speak what's on your mind, and you flirtatious, or you got that charm, that charisma, whatever. She knows it's gonna be other bitches. She know that shit. So that keeps her in the realm of guessing, wanting to know. And I know to the betas it sounds crazy, but this is real shit. This is how women collect their thoughts on who actually they want to fuck with. You know what I'm saying? They love a guy that got his own shit. You know what I'm saying? Women who get the guys to come stay with them, or women that's in survival mode, or women that's kind of, you know, utilize this pussy, this head, ass or whatever, boom, boom, put it on this motherfucker. I know what he's gonna do because she already peeped him from the time they started dating. He's buying every motherfucking thing. He's paying, he's buying gifts, he's catering flowers, he's, answering every call, every text. He's there for her every breaking motherfucking need and wants and whatever the case. So she know, okay, I can settle with him. I can get a relationship with him. We can stay together. We can have a relationship. We can start a family, or we can blend family, or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Or we get this together. You know what I'm saying? Why I do what the fuck I do outside of this motherfucker? That's real shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't you think that a woman is content with just dealing with a beta ass dude and staying with him? He's paying the bills and shit, and giving him stipend, rent. Not rent, but stipend, allowances and things like that. Don't you think that she's just sexually attracted to them? Fuck nah, fella. That ain't how it go. Life is a yin and yang. Life is a balance. That ain't how they go. You know what I'm saying? She's in survival mode. And then your people at work, your partner at work, you know what I'm saying? Gonna shoot himself in the foot. I'm telling you, like a motherfucker. I'm telling you, let me see this. Hold up, that's what. Hold up. Let me see. Let me see. Pedro. Speaking of that, I heard Steve Harvey going through something with his missus. I'll look into it more. Yeah, I ain't heard nothing about it. Yeah, send me skip, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what it is. Trend Trader. That's what he gets from being a public beta, Pedro. Hell yeah. Steve Harvey. Yeah, send that shit. And we see Pedro this weekend. I'll send you the Will Smith videos, Casey. Hopefully you can touch on that. Facts, Trend Trader. Yeah, I'll touch on it. I'll see what's up with it. Trend Trader. LOL. What's going on with Will? I'm on double shift duty, working, sleep 6 days a week. Yeah, get to that bag, man. You know what I'm saying? Will's a simp. You ain't missing shit. Yeah, you ain't missing shit. For what I heard, last time I heard, I think he got kicked out the house or some shit. They say he dating some little young bitch or some shit. Pedro, facts. Casey, holidays are now taking advantage of it. They sell now Halloween or spooky flowers or summer flowers. It's crazy. It's been getting out of hand more recently. Yeah, Tree Trader laughing. Shouts out to Pedro and Tree Trader up in this motherfucker, man. Shouts out to the fellas, man. Real shit, you know what I'm saying? That's real shit. And you know what? That goes back to that great dick shit. You know what I'm saying? The great size and dudes thinking, great sex or whatever. They think that they can tame the bitch. You know what I'm saying? Get it into the confines of the home, and to where everything is them two, and they keep consistent sex. You know what I'm saying? They think they can tame her that way, not knowing that's just the beginning. That shit gonna fade. It's gonna fade like some jeans and shit that's been hit with bleach a couple times. You dig? That shit's gonna fade away. That's just real game. I'm telling you, it's gonna fade like a motherfucker. Cause once she get her whole thing, a woman's whole thing, fellas, when they dealing with betas, is getting him comfortable, getting him content with who they are, how they roll, and how they have sex, and how things are played out, how they want to be dealt with. That's why you get bitches, they get in the bed with a nigga, they go grab on them. Oh, move. I said, out of here. She's got too comfortable with it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, don't touch me, I want you. No, I'm not trying to. No, fuck no. Oh man, she on some bullshit, man. And he thinking it's that, not knowing that she's getting him comfortable with how she moves. She's getting him used to where when she act in character, these things will go accordingly, and he's gonna believe it. He's not gonna question it. He's not gonna look at it twice and none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? While she's acting out of character on his ass. And he's not gonna know these things because he's used to how she moved. He normalized that. That's how these dudes are, man. And they think that tying down a bitch and jumping from the ceiling into the pussy is gonna keep her all the way contained. No. No. Fuck no. It's you being you as a motherfucking man. You moving on how you move and you moving on your own accord. Because trust me, Pedro, Trent Trader, whoever's listening, a lot of these dudes, man, I'm telling you, man, if they can have it their way mentally, they have it their way mentally. But they can't. They're too weak mentally. You know what I'm saying? Mentally, they too weak, so they figure I gotta move according to the traditions or society or whatever the case may be. I can't move this way. If I move this way, then I can be outcast. I can be seen as this, you know what I'm saying? This, I want to be loved. I want to be liked. You know, they give a fuck about what a motherfucker think and all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So they can't really move. You know what I'm saying? They can't really move because they already trapped themselves into this mental jail of following behind a bitch and giving her what she wants, not even knowing her, appeasing her, thinking that that's going to get them to the next level, thinking that that is what it is for them to captivate her all the way through, not understanding that you got to be you as a man and you cannot follow. That's real shit. She got to see the leadership in you. Once she see follower in you, and she's starting by you following her, she already know you follow every motherfucker else. She already know you on the phone gossiping about your business, or you potentially could be. And if she was, yeah, well, she know these women know this shit. They know what's up. Real shit. They can keep that loop of drama going. You know what I'm saying? Because they know you're a sucker. That's real game. They get with a motherfucking man. They get with that player. They get that dude that's highly up on his shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit get toned all the way down. They know they got to follow behind. That's why you get a lot of bitches running off and being intimidated and all that shit by those type of guys. You know what I'm saying? Because they already know them type of dudes right there knows that it ain't about sex. It ain't about your dick size. It ain't about none of that shit. Those player type dudes, we know that. It ain't nothing. I'm speaking it, fellas. It ain't nothing about none of that. You think that, but it ain't. I just broke it down, fellas. It's about you being a man and you allowing her to be a woman and you allowing her to have free will. You giving her what you do, no boundaries, and you keep doing what you do. And I guarantee you, if you that player for real, you can always outmove her. She can't keep up with you, nigga. Real game. But you dudes don't know that. Y'all look at the fat ass and titties and y'all think, oh, I want to fuck. Everybody want to fuck. So what's the chance of everybody fucking? Right? Weird ass niggas, man. Then you see Trent Trader, what he say? Yeah. Under that, she gotta go. Yeah, yeah. Fact. Shouts out to Trent Trader. Shouts out to Pedro. That's real shit, man. So stop thinking that shit, child. Stop thinking that shit, man. And get your game together. Get you together as a man, dog. You know what I'm saying? Be who that bitch want and desire. And then when she put that motherfucker in her, nigga, she is swerving down, nigga. She had the best sex ever. And it was just the guy she was into, that's all. Giving just mediocre dick. Real shit. Like, share, and subscribe, y'all. Get at me in the PayPal, the Super Chat, the Rumble, the Cash App, the Patreon. All the links are definitely there. Get at me in the Gmail, rellsfargo12 at gmail.com. Get at me on X, follow me on Twitter at the RealRellsFA1. Let's make that happen, y'all. Shouts out to Pedro. Shouts out to Trent Trader. And who else get by and looked up in here. Shouts out to y'all, too. Hit the like, share, and subscribe, especially if you new. And that's real shit, man. But I got to go. Much love to Pedro and Trent Trader. Don't forget to send me that Will Smith shit, man. And we're going to get that popping. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to y'all. I'm about this motherfucker. I love